Hello friends and welcome. Thank you for joining me again today for some more City Skylines, Vanilla Hills. My name is Sean. When we left off, Vanilla Hills was up to a population of 13,400. That is amazing. We are doing so good, guys. I am really excited about how this city is going. What we need is a little more commercial, and I want to fill out these smaller areas before we start pushing into our downtown area. We're going to push into that downtown area pretty soon. Something else that might be worth doing would be maybe setting up a small residential area over here for people who are working in the Pig of War oil field. We actually have a little bit of industrial demand. Oh, shit, what was that? Did I randomly place down a commercial district? That was weird. You know where, speaking of random commercial districts, this might not be a bad idea. Okay, where am I going? What am I talking about? Who am I? And why am I here? We have a bunch of industrial buildings, and somebody said if I hover over that, it'll tell me why. It does not seem to be doing that. How about if I hover over here? Building abandoned because there's not enough workers. Great. Well, that is perfectly legit because we are going to have more workers here very soon. How are our services looking? We have good electricity, reasonable water. Now we've got 2 incinerators, right? Did we build that second one? Yes, we've got 2 running around the clock. We're producing 150,000 units of garbage a week. Really? Does that include draining this one out? Not sure that it does. Is this one also draining? This one is full. So... You know what? I'm gonna build another incinerator. I think that is a perfectly cromulent plan. If we go here to garbage, go here to incinerator, go here. Oh, come on, you can do it. Out of city limits. I'll put you out of city limits in a minute. All right, we will put it right there. Boom. Incinerator. Incinerate me. All right, that's not quite going to be enough to handle all of our garbage, but should allow us to get that one dump emptied. Yep, there we go. Great. So we are keeping up. We'll get this dump emptied. 25% full. If we speed it up a little bit, can we watch the emptiness go down? It's probably too slow. But look at this. Look at how much money we have. Oh my gosh, we're so rich. Should we lower taxes across the board? Should I take some weird right-wing approach? Or should I keep taxes high? I think I'm going to keep those taxes high, as a matter of fact. But what we could do, maybe look at our budget. I feel like all of our budgets are pretty good. Maybe increase our garbage budget a little bit. And, oh, our parks budget for sure. And it'd be good to have better education as well. Although education is one of our highest budget items. I wonder if I could eliminate nighttime education. Seems like we probably wouldn't be using it so much, huh? Alright, I'm actually going to increase our transit budget a little bit too. And we're going to have plenty of money when it comes time to build our subway, which I believe we actually could start doing right now. Now, we're not going to, but... Oh wait, that is a train station, ship, metro. There we go. So it costs... oh, so that is... Oh, I need the tunnel first. So it costs $100 per cell. And, yeah, it's pretty expensive to run those cells. Alright, we're not going to worry about that stuff yet. Are we capable of buying another? We could buy another land piece. I don't know that I really want to yet. Now, we don't have any mods or anything, so we are going to be limited to like 9 land pieces or something like that. Oh, look at that. Apparently I killed off some of the pathing going on up here. I should have come through and fixed all that. I'll have to do that before we start building up in this area. How are things looking in this area? We have lots of demand across the board. So let's lay down some more residential through here. Put some along there. I'm actually going to put some commercial into there. Maybe some commercial, you know what? High density commercial? Do I want to do that? I could rather do like offices right there. Those are among our first offices being laid down. What are we looking like as far as like land value? Land value is pretty high through here. Not so high over on this end though. Let's give them a dog park because those are not too large. Let's squeeze that in like right. How about right here? There we go. They'll like that. And whatever these are. Over here in Walrus Park? Oh, Walrus Park is a residential area as well, right? What's the shape of this park? I think I'm going to put it right there. Okay, let's try again. Right. Space already occupied. Got it. There we go. Much better. And we have, oh, boy, we've got plenty of unhappy areas scattered around, so let's try to take care of some more of those. Like right there. And maybe something over here. What else do we have in this? A carousel. Seems weird. But you know what? We're gonna put one down anyways. There we go. Carousel Park. Good. People like that. Didn't quite reach over to that house. We're gonna have one unhappy house, one unhappy poor house in our city there. Put that right there. That'll make all of them pretty happy. Bouncy Castle Park. Now that sounds fun. Oh, look at those houses turning blue. We need some blue houses over here. Let's put in that Bouncy Castle Park. Ah, the joy is spreading all across that area. And we're even going to put in a carousel right there. Nope, right there. Good. All right. Happiness in our city. And we're getting closer to $1 million. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do with all this money? I don't have nothing to do with all this money. So we increase the budget in our education, and all that does is just like increase our capacity. That's pretty boring. I wanted it to make our education better. Can we enact any additional policies? Let's look at our... So we could increase our small businesses or big businesses. I do not want to do that. High-tech housing. Now this I like. You know what? Let's do this for the entire city. I don't mind. It's probably going to be expensive, but I don't mind. I'm not going to do any of that. And all these are tax... Oh, there we go. So we could do tax relief. Well, I could just lower the... Why would I need to click on this? I can just go in there and lower tax by 2. Kind of like the idea of that, but I'm not going to do it. And services, can we do any additional services? Well, I mean, we could do all this. Reduce consumption, reduce water usage, smoke detector, or fire problems. But, yeah, I don't think so. Alright, good stuff. Close all that down. Still making a lot of money. Still have... So, commercial is still our #1 demand here. going on in this big open gap area? Can't really, I can run a road in through here and put in some more residential, so I may as well do that. But it's not like, I can't really put a bunch of commercial in here or something. I could put in, I don't need the bike lanes. I could put in commercial in this area here, though. I might do that. I might switch that over. Alright, that's good. Let's go to residential. I'm gonna, no, whatever, I'll do that. That's not what I wanted to do, though. There we go. Residential, and then I'm gonna go commercial. There we go. Very good. The timer says it's time for a screenshot. Well, I don't really want to change that to commercial, but I guess I did. Or, I mean, I guess I have. I don't know what I'm saying here. All right, let's see. Is it nighttime? Use day-night cycle. It is not. All right, well, let's let it get to nighttime, and then I will take a photo of our city at night. Maybe a big overhead photo or something. I haven't done one of those in a while. Once again, we are short on workers. We need more workers. Yep. I am trying, my friend. See what happens. Now, I could put in a bus, like a bus station. Ah, that is huge. Could put it in over here. Oh, really? Is it, what, is it blocked by the road or something? I don't understand. How is it already occupied? Occupied by businesses and stuff. Wouldn't do me any good to build it up there. And not really any good to build it down there either. Kinda, like over here I could justify it. But it's not a good spot for traffic. Yeah, I don't think so. I kind of want to have it. I mean, I guess what I could do is tear out all these pedestrian paths and put a, like, I wonder if I could put a bus-only line through there. Is there such a thing as a bus-only line? Can I assign a road to be buses only? No. See, that would be real handy. If you could just make a just a bus lane. But such a thing does not exist. So that's too bad. Why am I clicking on all these other things? What the heck is this? Monorail. Oh, monorail. Are you sent here from the devil? No, good sir, I'm on the level. Another one of the very few lines I remember from that famous song that probably all of you know by heart, but not me. So, you know, one thing I was thinking about over in our city area here, maybe instead of doing those little one-way streets, maybe we do the big one-way streets, because this is going to be. So I don't have the opportunity to do that with it's all with, I can't, blah, 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 hada. Don't have the opportunity to do it with bike lanes, which I wanted to do. Let's click on the correct button here and upgrade you, and upgrade you, and you. For some reason I don't have them going out on this side. Alright, now we'll go to laying them down. So if I go right there, I can connect that up like that. And I can connect it up from over here like that. And this one would go from here to there. No. I'd like to get it lined up. We can do it like this though. Bam. I like the sound of that rain. There we go. To there. And can I go from here to there? Not like that, I can't. like that. And over here. Now see, this is taking up all the space though. That I don't really like that so much. And this one, seems kind of unnecessary and really limiting our building space. Because I was going to run just two-way streets through these. So I guess what I could do is like go like this up to there. But what I need to do is put in those pathways in between, running along here like that, and I guess like that. Not all of this game is exciting, action-packed fun. There's some boring stuff too. Slope too steep, come on. I'll make your slope too steep. Oh, this is on the other side of the thingy, isn't it? Alright, great. So you're going to go up to there. That one already exists. Yes, you already exist. You exist. You mostly exist. I'm just going to leave you like you are. You do not exist yet. Like that. Connect up over here. Very good. You're set. And you don't need to worry about being set. Over here, I got to get you going. Like that. And you. Like that. And can I go one more thing? Over here. Beautiful. Okay. Up one. And this one I can't do. 2 persnickety. But that's pretty good. So now we're going to go roads. 2-lane roads with bike lanes. Which is going to make it really interesting driving around in here. And we're going to go off of these one-way roads like this. That's not really the right spot for it. That's a pretty good spot for it. Still not great. Yeah, I definitely could have done this better. I will play around with the other areas between episodes to see if I can figure out a way to make this a little more, I guess, perfect. I mean, this is pretty good still. But, you know, if we're going to be making it a grid, like, we should try to make it the best grid possible. This isn't bad, but I feel like it's these double wide one-way streets that are really causing us the problem. Oh, but hey, look at that! It's nighttime. Let's get a shot of our city. Let's turn off all the zones and stuff. Let's turn on the... There we go. Can we get in? Now, it's still a pretty small town. But I think that looks pretty nice, don't you? I mean, don't answer because I can't hear you. But we'll pretend that you said yes. Yes, Sean, that looks amazing. You're the best. Okay. Daytime again. Boom. You know what? Let's check something real quick. Does this make any difference? It does make a difference. So what I had it set on was the highest level of intensity, which barely makes any sort of light around it. Look at that. That is the maximum intensity, is that little bit of light that it provides. I don't have many complaints about this game, but I will say nighttime is way too dark. Alright, so this area is set up. I don't even think we need to worry about cross streets. I'd say that the streets that we have in here are pretty good. Let's start zoning. Now, the intention here is to make this high density, but we're not going to make it all high density. We're going to start with some high density. I'm going to do it kind of selectively too, because I want it to be large blocks. Now I know there's some rule about how to get like the, oh wait, one thing we need is water and power over here. There's some rule about how to get like the best high density buildings possible. And I don't remember what that rule is. But I think you might need like a 8x8 grid or 8x8 block or something like that. I just can't remember. I guess I didn't build that at a correct angle, so let's give it another shot. All right, pipe. There we are, good. All right, this pipe here. We're up to 15,000 people. We're going to be up to $1 million here shortly. I guess I didn't really need to do all that. Let's run a power line across the freeway here. And we'll run it into there. And then I will start here with some zoning. And we'll put in some lower, well, you know what? That's a good spot for a high density building right there. Put in low density around it. And we'll put in low density there. And then, so I'm thinking maybe we'll put like a commercial area, high density commercial area in here, or just any sort of commercial area really, and then have some parks, kind of have our parks and stuff in there too. So let's put a big park there, put maybe a smaller park there, another smaller park, like right there. And let's throw that commercial in there. Start with some low density and follow up with some high density. And we'll put some more low density over here. And go do some more residential. Now I wonder if I wonder if having these avenues in here is going to be too much. I probably should have just had the large ones on there and then had the smaller ones going through the middle. I don't know. We'll find out. We're experimenting. We're having fun, right? That's the important thing here. Let's have a good time. See what happens. Get all that zoned out. We're going to zone out that little line right there. We're going to make this one high. Whoops, we're going to make this one high density. Put that back to low density. Got the commercial coming up over here. Put in a little bit of low density commercial. Some low density there. Some high density next to them. Very good. Probably can't squeeze another park in here. Are there any like small plazas? No, that's definitely not small. This is small-ish, but not really what I'm looking for. I don't really have anything going on over on this side, do I? Let's put a plaza right there. And, oh yeah, I forgot about stuff like basketball courts and tennis courts. That's kind of interesting. Put some of those over here. Now, what's going on here? Oh, I have that, I have the bike path going along there, that's right. So I probably have that going along over here too. Yeah. Can I squeeze these in on any of these streets? No, but I can put it right there. Very good. All right. Throw in some more low density here. High density here. These may not be the best spots for high density on the stuff leading out to the main avenue. Yeah, I really didn't leave a whole lot of blocks in here. I might have made mistakes when I set up the original roadways in the first place, actually. But live and learn, right? I don't want to have to tear down this whole neighborhood. Should be interesting. We'll find out over time. Gross, I don't know what I just stepped on. That's what you want to hear. Let's get some bus stops going through here. We're gonna have to set up a whole new bus line. Where can we connect up? So we connect up over here. This seems like a terrible spot to connect up. How about we can connect up with that line right there? So let's start here. We're gonna work our way. You know, I don't really need to stop anywhere else in this area. So we're gonna work our way over here. We're gonna come up to here. Oh, that one way goes the wrong way. It's really not very friendly for getting in and out of, is it? You know what? I can't get a bus in there yet. I kind of would have to do this neighborhood too, because we could have the bus go in and out, and then back down and loop around that way, and that'll be fine. But yeah, this whole thing is kind of not as excited about it as I was. I feel like I made a mistake as I set this up, but you know, we're gonna find out, I guess. So we are still short on commercial zones, so let's keep adding some commercial zones in over here. Get in some high density, plenty of low density, a good mix of densities. Customers will like it. Business owners will like it. We'll all like it. That's what I say. And why wouldn't I? I've got to say something, so I may as well say that. Let's put a nice block right there. Put in some small, lower density stuff there. Housing isn't really filling up, so... Oh, look at that. We've got industrial, but you know what? Let's build some office zones in here too. Why not? Let's do one nice big block of office zone. There's only one density level with that, and that is office density. Have we filled up the abandoned buildings over here? We have for the most part. What we could do, put in some more oil over here. Actually, let's fill in this area first. Make sure we have all of this area filled in. There we go, like that. Great. That's good. I don't really see... We'd have to run an individual bus line out and back to there. Or we could do the blimp line like has been suggested. Where... There's got to be a bus stop around here somewhere. Well, I could put a bus stop in, like right here, and put a blimp, connect that up to the blimp. That would really, boy, that blue line is a very long line. Probably ought to break that into 2 lines. I could put a blimp stop in here, which is kind of centrally located. Is that a taxi stand? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to fiddle around with it maybe between episodes. I hope you guys have had fun watching this one. I've had a good time. We're doing really well. $1 million. Got our downtown sort of starting. Sort of messed up, sort of starting. Don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having fun. Leave me a comment. Always good to know that there are real people out there behind all the views. I will see you on the next episode real soon. Bye.